I want to bring you the very latest on the intensifying search for the 3-year-old boy who is missing in the north end of Toronto. We're going to show you his picture, as we've been telling you, reported to be wearing only a shirt, a diaper, or pull-ups and boots on a morning with a wind chill that's plunged to -29. The boy's name is Elijah, and it has been nearly 6 hours since he was captured on security camera footage. But let me bring you right up to date with the most immediate information we can get, and that is from Toronto Police. Constable Victor Kwong joining me on the phone, and he has been handling all of the information requests as we help search for this little boy. Constable Kwong, good morning to you.
Hi, good morning, Heather.
So this is a pretty horrifying discovery for a family, I would imagine, early this morning. What happened as far as you know it right now?
Well, from 7:30 this morning, the family called in a panic saying that Elijah, who's 3 years old, was missing from his bed, and then they later found out that he's actually missing from the apartment. He was last seen when he went to bed last night, and what he was wearing then was a T-shirt and pull-ups. This morning when he woke up, they found that his winter boots are missing too. His boots are described as army-type boots with fur trim up on the top.
Okay.
So if this is all he's wearing and he is outside, he is definitely not dressed for the weather.
So he was captured on like the security cameras within that apartment building just after 4 o'clock, we've been reporting. Is that right? What did it show?
Yeah, what it shows is that he is alone at the exterior doors. So what we're hoping, our hopes is that when he did exit, he went to another place of shelter inside, somewhere warm. But we have to take the large picture into consideration, which is why we have so many units, so many officers helping out right now. People have been pooling in from across Toronto. In fact, York Region Police has loaned us the assistance of their helicopter.
So we have the helicopter from neighboring York Region. Tell us a little bit more about just this massive search that you have mobilized, the kind of resources you're bringing to bear here.
Okay, well, first off, the division and all the divisions that surround that division, so that's 31, 32, 33, any officer who is not assigned to any other call is assigned to this call right now. We also have one officer pulled from every single division across Toronto. They are now assigned to this. We've called in K9. We've called in the mounted unit, so those are the horses, because we do have large park areas. We've called in emergency management public safety unit. They normally deal with large-scale events. They offer more manpower to the search. And what we're really asking for now is for neighbors to help out. We're not asking them to go out to do the search because we do have K9, our police dogs out there. We don't want them to do that. What we want them to do is check their backyards. So, even to go as far as checking under the bushes, under anything within their backyards that they think a child could hide in. If you live in an apartment, please check your stairwells, your hallway as you're going to your car. Check that area. If we can get all of these people checking these small locations, it'll definitely expedite and it'll make our process a lot quicker.
Much easier. We are a national newscast, but of course many of our viewers are from the Greater Toronto area, so even though not entirely our viewership, certainly anyone watching from Toronto asked to offer some assistance in this regard as well. And there is a phone number, 416-808-2222, for anyone with information. So the theory is just that this little boy wandered away, is that right, Constable Kwong?
Well, the investigation is too early to start putting a full label on it, but what we're taking a look at, like with all the evidence that we've seen so far, the security camera, all of that, it appears as though he has just wandered off. Like a 3-year-old, they have the full dexterity and the mental know-how to open a door, unlock a door.
Exactly.
He even, appears that he put on his own boots to leave. So, although like I said, it's too early to start putting a label on it, it would appear as though there's no foul play. He's wandered off. We're just hoping that in his mind he's wandered off to explore, play hide and seek or something like that, and that he's gone to somewhere warm.
Hope so. We've been reporting as well to our viewers so they understand the area, a number of apartment buildings in this part of Toronto. So, as you say, perhaps in one of those shelters. And obviously, with the cold temperature outside and the conditions, this is why such a massive mobilization trying to find him as quickly as possible. I'm wondering, how are his family members?
Was obviously upset. The initial 911 call that we got, it was barely discernible as to what was going on at first. What we are asking is, everyone to give the family their privacy in this moment right now. Anyone who feels helpless and would like to help, what we're asking, if they live in the Toronto area, especially in this Allen and 401 area, please just go and check your yards. In fact, instead of calling 2222, our telephone number, our non-emergency line, I would suggest that if you have any spotting, just call 911 right away.
Right away. Okay, that's even more efficient. Thank you very much, Constable Victor Kwong.